if you want 7 free stocks. Moo is going to give you 7 free stocks. When you deposit at least $100 in your new Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you 7 free fractional shares of the Magnificent 7 stocks. Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Alphabet, and Nvidia. There's a link down in the description box. Go click on that Moo link. Open up your new Moo brokerage account today. Put $100 in there and get the Magnificent 7. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, hit that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. The American people are in big financial trouble. I'm going to walk you through an article I read. It's mind-blowing. Nearly 30% of Americans are behind on debt payments. American households racked up $17.29 trillion in debt last year, 2023, driven by mortgage, credit card, student loan balances, according to the latest numbers from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. So this is just not somebody coming out saying all of this stuff. This is the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, guys. Fresh data indicates an alarmingly high percentage of consumers begin falling behind on their payments at the same time. A new study released by LendingTree found 29.6% of residents in the nation's 100 largest metro areas were behind on at least one debt payment during the third quarter of 2023. 27.3% had serious delinquencies that were over 90 days past due or more. More than a quarter, 26.2%, had debt in collections. That's a huge number of people behind on their debt payments. LendingTree Chief Credit Analyst Matt Schultz said, late payments can damage your credit score, make things even harder on you financially. Guys, this is something that I've been preaching to you guys for the last several years. Ever since the Fed started increasing short-term interest rates to fight inflation. See, when these interest rates started to go up, people kept spending. When they ran out of their pandemic savings, they started doing what? Using their credit cards. People are struggling right now. Lower income, middle income Americans are struggling. The only people that are not struggling are your top 1% of the wealthiest people in this country. That's what this channel is all about, is helping people do what? Change their behavior with money. Once you change your behavior with money, you give yourself a really good opportunity to get yourself out of consumer debt, where you're not behind on your credit card payments, where you're not behind on your student loan payments, where you're not behind on your automobile loan payments. And God forbid, if you're behind on your mortgage, that's where you lay your head. Having the right behavior with money will get you out of all of that mess. But it starts with you making a conscious decision to change things in your financial life. You guys know I talk about these 4 basic financial principles you gotta live by to keep yourself out of the weeds, out of this debt and this bad behavior with money weeds. The first thing you gotta do, guys, if you wanna clear this stuff up and get it behind you and not let it affect the rest of your life, is you gotta make a decision that you're gonna live on less than what you make. That's the number 1 financial principle you gotta live by. Second financial principle you gotta live by is you gotta manage your money better. AKA, you have to live on a plan, which is a personal budget. You gotta know every dime that comes into your household, and you gotta know where every dime that leaves your household goes. That's a budget, and you gotta stick to that budget. And that budget is gonna require that you give up something in the short term, guys. We gotta give up making other people wealthy. That's why in this article right here, so many Americans are struggling because they have no ability to delay gratification. Everything in their life is what? Instant gratification. You will not build wealth if you can't get your instant gratification turned around and become a delayed gratification person. That's what you got to do in order to build wealth. Third financial principle is exactly what we're talking about in this article here. You got to stay out of consumer debt. How do I stay out of consumer debt? Number 1, I got to do the first 2 financial principles. I got to live on less than what I make, and I got to live on a plan. If I can do those 2 things, guys, I stay out of consumer debt. I can't continue to keep up with the Joneses and continue to make the 1% wealthy. If I, at some point, want to get to wealth, I got to stop making them wealthy to make me wealthy. And then obviously the last financial principle, which many of these people in this article are not doing, and that's saving and investing. The saving part is where you put together a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, just in case you hit a financial bump in the road, just in case you get sick or you get laid off from your job. You can't work. You're going to need a nest egg, an emergency fund, a rainy day fund to get you through that time period in your life. And I recommend you consider 3 to 6 months of your expenses. Put them in a safe place at the bank, separate from all the rest of your other accounts. That is just your emergency fund. And then the investment piece that goes along with save and invest is you got to take a certain amount of money every single month, guys, and you got to put it in assets that will actually grow your money and grow your wealth. You got to be able to do that. Now, my channel here on YouTube, I have over 1,000 videos, guys, and I would say 90% of those videos talk about getting your mind changed, changing your filter system, getting your behavior with money right, and it talks about these 4 financial principles in detail. It tells you exactly what I do to invest my money in order to multiply it to get to wealth. Here's the deal, guys. 30% of Americans are behind on their debt payments, credit cards, car loans, student loans, home loans, personal loans. They're behind. And they're behind because of what? Poor financial decisions. We can sit here and try to blame everybody in the world for our financial situation we're in. But really, the only person we should be blaming is us, because we put ourselves in this situation. We are a combination of all of our decisions and choices we've made in the past. That brings us to who we are today. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what you guys think about 30% of Americans are behind on their loan payments. That to me, guys, listen, guys, we only got 350 million people in this country. I mean, you're talking about almost 100 million people are behind on debt payments in this country. That's crazy. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 7 free stocks, Moo is going to give you 7 free stocks. When you deposit at least $100 in your new Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you 7 free fractional shares of the magnificent 7 stocks: Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Alphabet, and NVIDIA. There's a link down in the description box. Go click on that Moo link. Open up your new Moo brokerage account today. Put $100 in there and get the magnificent 7.